Hello everyone. Today let's talk about something that can truly change your life, how to spot an evil person. Not everyone around you has good intentions. Some people carry darkness within them, hiding behind smiles, fake kindness, and manipulative words. But if you learn how to recognize them, you can protect yourself, your dreams, and your peace. Some people have a way of making you question yourself, making you feel like you're the problem when, in reality, they are the ones pulling the strings. These are the manipulators, the ones who twist words, play mind games, and make you doubt your own reality. They don't control through force, they control through confusion. They smile to your face but plant seeds of insecurity behind your back. They push you into situations where you feel obligated to please them, even at the cost of your own well-being. And the worst part, they make it seem like it's your choice. A manipulator is skilled at making you feel guilty for things that aren't your fault. They make you second-guess your own intentions, even when you know you did nothing wrong. They use your kindness against you, weaponizing your empathy to keep you trapped in their web. You start questioning whether you're overreacting, whether you misunderstood them, whether you're being too sensitive. But deep down, your gut tells you something is off. And your gut is right. The dangerous thing about manipulators is that they never take responsibility. It's always someone else's fault. If they hurt you, it's because you misunderstood. If they let you down, it's because you expected too much. If you catch them in a lie, they twist the story so well that you end up apologizing instead. They are masters of deflection, turning every situation around so they never have to face their own mistakes. And if you dare to call them out, they will paint you as the villain. One of their favorite tactics is gaslighting, making you question your own memory, your own judgment, your own sanity. You remember what they said, you remember what they did, but when you bring it up, suddenly you're the one who's wrong. They act offended, act like they would never say something like that, and suddenly you're left wondering if maybe you imagined it. This is how they gain control. Not through strength, but through deception. The way to break free from their hold is to trust yourself. Listen to your instincts. If someone constantly makes you feel small, guilty, or confused, that's not love. That's not friendship. That's manipulation. Real relationships are built on honesty, on mutual respect, on people who own up to their mistakes and work to be better. You don't need to beg for basic human decency. You don't need to prove your worth to someone who only values you when it benefits them. Walk away from anyone who makes you feel like you're the problem when you know in your heart that you're not. Walk away from anyone who plays games with your emotions, who twists reality to serve their narrative. You owe it to yourself to stand in your truth, to protect your energy, to refuse to be controlled by someone else's agenda. Because you were never meant to live in someone else's shadow. You were meant to shine. There are people who will come into your life and make you feel like they genuinely care. They will say the right things, show up at the right moments, and make you believe that they are there for you. But not everyone who stands beside you is truly on your side. Some people offer kindness as a transaction, not from the heart. They are there when it benefits them, when they can gain something from you, whether it's your support, your resources, your connections, or just the energy you give. And the moment they no longer need you, they disappear. You can spot these people if you pay attention. When you're successful, they celebrate with you, but when you struggle, they are nowhere to be found. They take advantage of your kindness, expecting you to always be there for them, but they never return the favor. If they check on you, it's not because they care, it's because they want to know what they can take from you. The conversations are never about you, they are about what they need, what they want, and how you can serve them. It's not a relationship, it's a one-sided contract. Real connections are tested in hard times. Pay attention to who stays when you have nothing to offer. When you are broken, tired, or struggling, who reaches out, who stands beside you without expecting anything in return. That's who truly cares. The ones who only show up when you're winning, when you have something to give, that's not love, that's convenience. The hardest part is accepting that some people never cared about you the way you cared about them. It hurts, but it also sets you free. You stop wasting energy on those who never valued you in the first place. You stop chasing people who wouldn't take a single step for you. Instead, you start focusing on the ones who see you, who respect you, who value your presence, not just your usefulness. Life is too short to keep investing in people who only see you as a means to an end. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You don't need to keep giving to those who only take. Let them go. Because the right people, the ones who truly care, will never make you feel like you are only valuable when they need something from you. They will love you for who you are, not just for what you can provide. So choose wisely. Pay attention to actions, not just words. Watch how people treat you when you have nothing to offer. And remember, you deserve people who are loyal in your worst moments, not just present in your best. The ones who truly care don't disappear when the benefits fade. They stay, they support, and they love you unconditionally. That's the kind of energy you deserve in your life. There's something unsettling about people who find joy in the suffering of others. They don't just observe pain, they feed off it. These are the ones who disguise their cruelty as humor, who laugh at your struggles instead of lifting you up, who pretend to support you but secretly celebrate your failures. They are the ones who love to see others fall because it makes them feel superior. They gossip, they mock, and they tear people down, all while pretending to be harmless. You can recognize them if you look closely. When you share good news, they offer a forced smile, but their energy shifts. Their words sound supportive, but there's something missing genuine happiness for you. And when you're struggling, that's when they are at their best. They suddenly become more interested in your life, asking questions not out of concern, but out of curiosity. They want to know every detail of your downfall, not so they can help, but so they can use it as entertainment. These are the same people who love to talk about others behind their backs, who find satisfaction in spreading negativity. They mask their envious criticism and their insecurity as just being real. But the truth is, their happiness is built on seeing others struggle because deep down, they are battling their own demons. They feel small inside, so the only way they can feel big is by making others feel even smaller. If you think they won't do the same to you, think again. If they can laugh at someone else's pain, they will do the same when it's your turn. If they can betray someone else's trust by gossiping, they will do it to you. The way people treat others when they think no one is watching is exactly how they will treat you one day. It's only a matter of time. So what do? You distance yourself. You refuse to give them the reaction they crave. You don't let their negativity seep into your energy. The moment you recognize that someone enjoys the downfall of others, that's your cue to walk away. Don't try to change them. Don't try to explain why their behavior is wrong. They already know. And the truth is, they don't care. Instead, surround yourself with people who celebrate your wins as if they were their own. The ones who lift you up when you're down, not the ones who stand by and watch. The ones who offer a helping hand, not the ones who secretly hope you fail. Those are the people worth keeping in your life. At the end of the day, the energy you allow around you shapes your reality. You can either entertain negativity or protect your peace. Choose wisely, because life is too short to surround yourself with people who smile at your pain instead of standing beside you in your fight. Some people wear different masks depending on who they are with. They are not just good at lying, they are masters of deception. They tell one version of a story to one person and a completely different version to another. They manipulate the truth so effortlessly that it's almost impossible to tell what's real and what's fabricated. They don't just lie to get out of trouble, they lie to control, to gain power, to shift narratives in their favor. And the worst part, they do it without remorse. A liar doesn't just change facts, they change your perception of reality. They rewrite history, making you question what you saw, what you heard, and even what you felt. You can catch them contradicting themselves, but instead of owning up to it, they will find a way to twist the story again. And before you know it, you're the one apologizing for even bringing it up. That's the power of a master liar. They don't just fool the world, they make you doubt yourself. They lie not only to cover up mistakes, but to manipulate situations in their favor. They create chaos and confusion so that people don't know who to trust. They whisper false stories, plant seeds of doubt, and turn people against each other, all while pretending to be innocent. They will smile in your face and stab you in the back, and when confronted, they will act like they have no idea what you're talking about. You may think you're overacting, that maybe they don't mean any harm. But deep down, your instincts know the truth. If someone constantly changes their story, if their words and actions don't align, if you always feel uneasy around them, trust that feeling. The moment you realize someone is comfortable lying, understand that there is no limit to what they can do. If they can lie about small things, they can lie about big things. And if they can lie to others, they can lie to you. So how do you protect yourself? First, stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. A mistake is one thing, but a pattern of lying is a choice. Second, pay attention to actions, not just words. Words can be crafted to sound perfect, but actions always reveal the truth. And finally, don't let them manipulate your reality. If you catch them lying, don't let them convince you that you imagined it. Hold on to the truth you know. Life is too short to be surrounded by people who twist the truth for their own gain. You deserve honesty, integrity, and people who stand by their word. Walking away from a liar isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about refusing to be part of their web of deception. Because the truth is, no matter how skilled they are at lying, the truth always finds a way to come out. And when it does, you'll be grateful you chose to stand in your truth rather than be tangled in their lies. There are people who walk into your life and leave you feeling drained, exhausted, and empty. They don't just take your energy, they consume it. You don't realize it at first because they disguise themselves well. Maybe they come across as charming, as someone who just needs a little help, a little understanding. But over time, you start noticing a pattern. Every interaction with them feels heavy. Every conversation revolves around their problems, their needs, their drama. And no matter how much you give, it's never enough. These people don't just ask for your time, they demand it. They don't just seek your support, they expect it. And when you need something in return, they suddenly disappear. They thrive on emotional chaos, pulling you into their world of negativity. And before you know it, you start feeling like you're carrying the weight of the problems. That's because you are. They don't want solutions. They don't want to grow. They just want someone to absorb their pain while they do nothing to change their situation. The most dangerous part? You start questioning yourself. You start thinking, maybe I should be more patient. Maybe I should be more understanding. Maybe it's my fault for not doing enough. But it's not. No matter how much you give, no matter how much you sacrifice, it will never be enough for someone who only knows how to take. Real relationships, real friendships are about balance. They are about giving and receiving. They are about mutual support. If someone constantly leaves you feeling emotionally drained, if they make everything about themselves without ever considering your needs, that's not a relationship, it's an energy trap. And the longer you stay in it, the more you lose yourself. You deserve people who recharge you, not those who deplete you. You deserve relationships that leave you feeling fulfilled, not empty. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. Do you feel inspired, uplifted, energized, or do you feel exhausted, used, and mentally drained? That feeling is your answer. That feeling is your sign. Protecting your peace is not selfish, it's necessary. Walking away from toxic energy doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you a strong one. You are not responsible for fixing people who don't want to change. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. So set boundaries, choose your circle wisely, surround yourself with people who bring positivity, who encourage growth, who respect your energy as much as you respect theirs. Life is too short to carry unnecessary burdens. Let go of anything or anyone that weighs you down. Because your energy is precious, your happiness is valuable, and the right people will never make you feel like you have to sacrifice yourself to be loved. At some point, you have to make a choice to protect your peace, your energy, and your self-worth. The world is full of people who will test your boundaries, push your limits, and try to manipulate your kindness. But the truth is, you are not here to be drained, disrespected, or treated as an afterthought. You have every right to choose yourself, to walk away from toxic situations, and to refuse to be someone's emotional punching bag. Protecting your peace doesn't mean you don't care, it means you care enough about yourself to stop tolerating what doesn't serve you. It means recognizing when a relationship, a friendship, or even a workplace is doing more harm than good. It means understanding that your time, your energy, and your emotions are valuable, and not everyone deserves access to them. Some people will take everything you give and still ask for more. They will test your limits, cross your boundaries, and expect you to be okay with it. And if you allow it, they will continue. That's why you need to stop making excuses for people who don't respect you. There is power in saying no. There is strength in walking away. There is freedom in choosing peace over chaos. It's not about being rude or cutting people off for no reason. It's about recognizing when something is unhealthy and having the courage to let it go. Because the longer you hold on to what drains you, the further you move away from what fulfills you. Some people won't understand your boundaries, and that's okay. The ones who truly care about you will respect them. The ones who get angry, guilt trip you, or try to make you feel bad for protecting your peace, those are the ones you needed boundaries for in the first place. You don't have to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need validation for choosing what's best for you. You don't need permission to walk away from negativity. If something doesn't align with your peace, your happiness, or your growth, you have every right to remove yourself from it. The more you protect your energy, the more you will attract the right people, the ones who uplift you, who inspire you, who bring you joy instead of stress. These are the people who celebrate your wins, stand by you in tough times, and respect your boundaries without question. So make the choice. Choose yourself. Choose peace. Choose to be around people who make you feel light, not heavy. Who bring out the best in you, not the worst. Who respect you, not use you. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for the energy you allow in your life. And when you protect your peace, you create space for the love, joy, and success that you truly deserve.